How much you lost in Mahjong this time, I'll let you win. How much? Hi everyone, I'm Tianma. This is my first AI project, Mahjong GBT. Actually, to do things are very simple. Is through the camera to capture the hand of the card out of the situation, and then calculate the current optimal solution. And then after I and my friends of the friendly battle, and then found that this Mahjong GBT still has a battle strength. If you are interested in this video, please see down. First of all, I want to solve the problem of the final form of the product because I am more familiar with the algorithm part, but in the hardware part, I still only guess the machine. If you audience have a better solution, please feel free to tell me. And then in the hardware piece, the first thing I think about is how to view my results and how to interact with these AI. Then I think of 3 types of solutions: cell phones, AR glasses, and alpha. For a cell phone, I only have an iPhone on hand at the moment. If I were to buy an Android phone because I want to run the neural network, I estimate that I would have to buy an Android machine for around $2,000, which is a bit over my budget and a bit of an impact on real life. So if I were to use the iPhone I have on hand, I haven't looked into the limited connectivity options available to me at the moment. If I were to use a wireless Bluetooth device, I'll need to figure out a power solution for the wireless Bluetooth and their communication API. Then the wireless Bluetooth camera piece, either there is an all-in-one solution to provide power but does not provide an API for me to call or DIY hardware. But the power supply solution needs to be taken care of by me. So all in all, the iPhone, this one is too difficult for me to implement, so I gave up on the cell phone this way, and then the second one is the AR glasses. AR glasses should be the most ideal device for me. But the price is higher than that of an Android phone, so I passed on this path as well. Eventually, if I use the ear return, I consider that the interaction may require the implementation of voice communication, but I feel that at the poker table, this would be too much of a shot for me, so I passed on this vote as well. So for now, if the all-in-one solution is not feasible for me, then I need to solve the problem by assembling my own. I did this by finding a single board, and then connecting the single board to an external screen and a USB camera, and then capturing the shots and calculating the feedback. Connect a USB camera and capture the handheld, and then calculate the results and give them back to me. First of all, the single board computer. I give priority to the x86 architecture, and I know that many of my friends should be more familiar with the Raspberry Pi, but the ARM architecture is much more difficult to deploy than the x86, so everyone knows it, so I chose the x86. Then, as for the screen and the USB camera, they can be powered by the main body of the machine, so this is not something that I need to worry about. The screen is a touch screen, so I just need to interact with it by touching it, so my hardware is basically all done. Next is the software part. The software part is actually divided into 2 steps. The first step is actually the test Mahjong. The second step is to calculate the optimal out of the row of solutions, then test Mahjong. Then I use the target detection method on my side. The only trouble is that I need to manually label Mahjong one by one. It is true that the first step of artificial intelligence is manual training. After that, I need to write a relatively simple algorithm, and then it is necessary to determine which hands are their own, and which hands are played by whom, and then record the line of action. I need to write a simple algorithm to determine which hands are my own, and which hands are played by whom, and then record the line of action. Then it is convenient for me to prepare for the second step. In the second step, first of all, we have to determine what type of Mahjong to play. Because of time constraints, I chose Shanghai Mahjong, knocking here. Then Shanghai Mahjong has fewer types of flopping and can eat and touch without any Hutu restriction. Longitudinal flowers and white are all flowers, so the Hutu strategy is relatively simple. Then I chose the augmented learning model here, and then train to get the final results desired when all the algorithms are completed. Next is relatively simple, is a beat. All of these projects are deployed to the inside of the single-sided machine. Next is to let us look at the card. After the in the end is what kind of effect to Bucklehead 2-3, brother. This is what I, as a server up master, carrier server, should be very reasonable at 2. Sign. I'm an uploader, so it's okay for me to record the good life, right? When I touch the screen, I can start to calculate which card to play. For example, the current type of card should be knocked out the wind first. This is relatively simple, and then after playing out, we drew a 9-cylinder back. At this time, we do not need to put the card in the cylinder position randomly placed on the right side of the card. It will calculate that the current 9 cylinders is the most unwanted card, and we will knock out the 9 cylinders. Then the overall effect, I was playing an afternoon and a few nights, definitely not because I really want to play ARM, I really want to test the Mahjong. And then overall I still win. So there are friends worried about the Skyhorse Cloud with such a device will not be killed by a friend, so this concern is redundant. I'm still sitting here to give you a video recording, so I use down in addition to friends to look at you with a bit of a strange look outside the other, then friends look at you a little strange. Well, if you are interested in this program and algorithms, can welcome to go to my comments area below the download link. Can you try to see the above is my first AI project. If you are really interested in, please give me the quality of the triple R. And then if you still want to see what other interesting projects, please welcome to tell me that I will continue to continuously update. Well, our next video, see you.